Did you know that something as simple as salt can hold the power to transform your life? It may sound unbelievable, but for thousands of years, this humble substance has been revered across cultures as a symbol of purity, protection, and healing. While we tend to think of salt as just a seasoning, it's far more than meets the eye. From ancient rituals to modern practices, salt has played an essential role in human history, often seen as a powerful tool for spiritual and emotional well-being. Salt's significance dates back to the earliest civilizations. In ancient Egypt, it was used in the mummification process to preserve the bodies of the deceased for the afterlife. The Romans paid their soldiers in salt, giving rise to the term salary, reflecting its immense value. Throughout cultures from India to Japan, salt has been employed to purify spaces, protect against negative forces, and bless individuals. It was believed to possess mystical properties, with the power to absorb bad energy, heal the spirit, and invite positive change. Today, we may overlook salt's deeper significance, seeing it only as a kitchen staple. But if you look closely, salt carries with it an ancient power, one that goes beyond folklore and superstition. Salt has a unique ability to cleanse and transform. Whether it's clearing the energy in your home, protecting your space, or uplifting your mood, salt has the potential to influence your life in ways you might not have imagined. In this video, I'm going to share with you how you can tap into the sacred power of salt. I'll guide you through simple, yet profound practices that will help you clear negative energy, attract positivity, and bring balance into your life. What you'll discover may challenge your beliefs, but it's grounded in both ancient wisdom and modern science. You'll see how something as simple as salt can have a profound effect on your home, your health, and your happiness. Are you ready to explore the transformative potential of salt? Let's dive into this ancient practice and unlock the secrets that have been passed down for generations. Together, we'll discover how to harness salt's sacred power for a more balanced, harmonious life. The historical and spiritual significance of salt. Salt isn't just for your food. It's a substance that has been revered and used across cultures for thousands of years. Let's take a deeper look into its spiritual significance in different religions and societies, and understand why it has earned such a profound place in human history. In Christianity, salt has long been a symbol of purity, divine protection, and the preservation of goodness. Jesus spoke about salt on numerous occasions in the Bible, notably in the Sermon on the Mount, where he referred to his followers as the salt of the earth. This metaphorical use of salt signified the role of believers in enriching and preserving the moral fabric of society. Salt, in this context, is not only essential for flavor, but is also seen as a spiritual preservative, preventing decay and corruption. Additionally, the Catholic Church has incorporated salt into sacred rituals, such as the creation of holy water. The use of salt in holy water is believed to carry cleansing properties, purifying both the physical space and the soul. In these practices, salt is a symbol of divine protection, safeguarding individuals and places from evil or harmful influences. Hinduism also regards salt as a powerful agent for purification. In many Hindu rituals, salt is used to cleanse the body and mind. For example, during certain ceremonies or festivals, salt is sprinkled around the space to ward off negative energies and bring spiritual clarity. In Hindu culture, the act of purifying oneself with salt is also connected to the concept of karma, eliminating impurities from past actions and making way for spiritual growth. The connection between salt and purity is deeply rooted in the notion that salt, like the soul, is an element that can absorb and neutralize negative forces, facilitating a return to harmony and balance. The ancient Egyptians viewed salt as a key element in their belief system surrounding the afterlife. In the process of mummification, salt was used to preserve the body, ensuring that it would not decay and allowing the soul to journey safely into the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that the soul's journey was fraught with dangers, and the preservation of the body was essential for the soul's continued existence in the afterlife. Salt was seen as a protector of the sacred body and a means of ensuring that the deceased spirit would be prepared for its transition to the next world. This connection between salt and death also symbolized the eternal, unchanging nature of the spirit, just as salt itself is a substance that does not deteriorate. In Buddhism, salt is used for purification before important rituals and ceremonies. Buddhists believe that salt has the power to ward off negative energies and purify spaces, particularly before meditation or spiritual practice. Salt is often placed in corners of rooms or used in offerings as a symbol of cleansing the space and setting it apart for sacred work. This practice aligns with the Buddhist understanding of the need to clear away distractions and impurities in the environment before seeking inner peace or enlightenment. Salt is also used in some Buddhist traditions to protect individuals from harmful spirits or negative influences that may disturb their practice. Similarly, in sumo wrestling, which has deep roots in Japanese spiritual tradition, salt plays a significant role in preparing the space. Before a match, wrestlers throw salt into the ring to purify the area and dispel any malevolent spirits that might interfere with the contest. This ritual highlights salt's spiritual significance in protecting the physical and mental well-being of those who enter sacred or competitive spaces. It is believed that the salt removes negative energy, ensuring that only pure strength and spirit remain in the ring. The Romans were so enamored with salt that they actually paid their soldiers in it, which led to the word salary. Salt was considered so valuable that it was not only used for seasoning and preservation, but also as a form of currency. It was essential for the survival of the Roman Empire, especially in the preservation of food and the maintenance of health. The Roman economy revolved around salt, and the control of salt resources was a matter of great political and economic importance. The Romans also recognized salt's ability to preserve food, which ensured that people could survive in times of scarcity, further cementing its association with life-sustaining power. Across the world, from the ancient Greeks to indigenous cultures in Africa, salt has been much more than just a practical commodity. It has served as a spiritual tool that symbolizes life, purity, and protection. The Greeks, for example, understood the power of salt not only in preserving food, but also in preserving life. They even had a saying, "There is nothing more useful than the sun and salt." This reflected their recognition of salt as a life-sustaining and preserving force. In indigenous cultures, salt has been used for centuries to cleanse spaces, bodies, and souls. In many African traditions, salt is used in rituals to protect against evil spirits or to ensure the health and safety of individuals. Salt is also used in purification ceremonies, much like in Hinduism, where it is believed to cleanse the body and spirit from past wrongdoings or negative experiences. From ancient Egypt to modern-day spiritual practices, salt's role in purification, preservation, and protection has shaped cultures around the world. Its ability to absorb negativity, cleanse the soul, and create harmony has made it an invaluable tool in spiritual practices. Today, we continue to honor the sacred power of salt, tapping into the same energy that ancient civilizations recognized thousands of years ago. Whether used in rituals or simply placed in our homes, salt holds a profound ability to bring balance, purity, and protection into our lives. The science behind salt's power. Now, let's take a look at the fascinating science behind salt. You may have heard about negative ions. These are electrically charged particles found in nature, particularly in places like beaches, waterfalls, and mountains. Negative ions are known to have a range of benefits for both physical and mental well-being. Research has shown that they can improve mood, increase mental clarity, enhance respiratory function, and even reduce stress and anxiety. But what exactly does this have to do with salt? When salt dissolves in water, it releases these beneficial negative ions into the air, creating an environment that promotes wellness. This is part of the reason why products like Himalayan salt lamps, which emit negative ions, have gained such popularity in recent years. These lamps are believed to purify the air, uplift mood, and contribute to a general sense of calm and relaxation. Their soothing effect, though often associated with mysticism, is supported by science to some degree. One of the key studies on the benefits of negative ions was conducted by Dr. Clarence Hansom in 1932. Dr. Hansom, a pioneering researcher in the field of ion therapy, discovered that negative ions could positively influence serotonin levels in the brain. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that plays a significant role in regulating mood, anxiety, and stress levels. By increasing serotonin levels, negative ions help combat feelings of depression, anxiety, and emotional imbalance. Furthermore, negative ions have been shown to increase oxygen intake and improve the body's ability to fight fatigue and illness. Think about the way you feel when you walk along the beach or stand near a waterfall. Breathing in the fresh, salty air, you may feel a sense of calm and rejuvenation, as if the air itself has a healing quality. This is the power of negative ions at work. Salt has a similar effect on your environment, and by strategically placing salt in your home or workspace, you can enhance the flow of these ions, thereby improving your physical and emotional well-being. But the benefits of salt go beyond just releasing negative ions. Salt crystals have a unique structure that aligns with the principles of sacred geometry, a set of universal patterns that are found in the natural world. Sacred geometry is often associated with harmony and balance, as the shapes and patterns in nature are believed to resonate with specific energy frequencies. This includes geometric forms like circles, spirals, and the golden ratio, which can be found in everything from the growth patterns of plants to the structure of galaxies. The structure of salt crystals, particularly those from natural sources like Himalayan or sea salt, mirrors these universal geometric patterns. Salt crystals form in a regular, repeating arrangement, creating a stable and harmonious structure. This geometric alignment is thought to have an energetic effect on the surrounding environment. When salt is present in your space, its geometric properties may help to create a harmonious energy frequency that can promote a sense of peace, relaxation, and well-being, much like the calming atmosphere in a meditation room or a sacred space. In this sense, when you use salt in your home, you're not simply utilizing a physical substance, but tapping into a cosmic energy that has been present in nature for eons. The harmonizing frequencies emitted by the salt crystals may help to balance the energies in your environment, bringing about a greater sense of equilibrium and tranquility. This is why salt has been used for centuries, not just for culinary or practical purposes, but for its ability to create a sacred and healing environment. Beyond its ability to release negative ions and align with sacred geometry, salt also plays a role in maintaining healthy electromagnetic fields around us. Our bodies are surrounded by electromagnetic energy, and external factors, such as electronic devices, Wi-Fi signals, and even human interactions, can create disturbances in these fields. These disturbances are sometimes referred to as electromagnetic pollution or electrosmog, and they can lead to symptoms like fatigue, headaches, and a general sense of unease. Salt, with its natural energy field, is thought to help neutralize or absorb some of these disturbances. This could explain why many people feel better when they use salt in their spaces, whether it's through Himalayan salt lamps, salt blocks, or even salt bowls. Salt's energy is believed to have the ability to clear electromagnetic pollution, promoting a cleaner, more peaceful environment that supports our health on a subtle, energetic level. Scientific research into the specific effects of salt on electromagnetic fields is still in its early stages, but the connection between the natural, crystalline structure of salt and the flow of energy in the environment is a compelling area of study. Salt has the potential not only to purify air and enhance emotional well-being, but also to contribute to the overall energetic health of your living space. Salt's science-based benefits extend far beyond its ancient cultural and spiritual significance. Its ability to release negative ions, promote serotonin production, align with sacred geometry, and neutralize electromagnetic pollution makes it a powerful tool for improving physical, mental, and emotional health. Whether you're using salt in the form of a lamp, a salt block, or even just adding it to your bath, you are harnessing the natural, life-enhancing properties of this remarkable substance. Incorporating salt into your daily life isn't just about tradition or superstition. It's about tapping into the power of the natural world, supported by both scientific research and centuries of cultural wisdom. From enhancing your mood and energy to cleansing your environment, Salt offers a simple yet profound way to improve your overall well-being. How to use salt to cleanse negative energy. Now that we've explored the historical and scientific significance of salt, it's time to put this ancient wisdom into practice. Salt is not only a powerful spiritual tool, but also a practical one when it comes to cleansing negative energy from your home and environment. Here's a simple, yet powerful, way to use salt to purify the energy around you and promote a sense of peace and balance. Step-by-step process. 1. Gather your materials. To start, you'll need a few basic items. They're a clear glass, preferably a transparent one to observe the changes. Sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. These types of salt are preferred because they retain more of their natural minerals and energetic properties than regular table salt, making them more effective for energy work. A water, clean, fresh water to help dissolve the salt and carry away the negative energy. 2. Prepare the glass. Begin by filling the glass about 2/3 full with salt. The amount doesn't have to be precise, but make sure you have a good amount. The more salt you use, the more powerful the energy cleansing effect will be. As you pour the salt, set your intention for the space you're about to cleanse. You can mentally or verbally state that the salt is for absorbing and neutralizing any negative or stagnant energy. 3. Add water. Next, slowly fill the glass the rest of the way with water. As the water mixes with the salt, visualize the negative energy in your space being absorbed and neutralized by the salt. Imagine the water acting like a sponge, soaking up the unwanted energies, leaving the area feeling lighter and more harmonious. As you fill the glass, visualize the salt dissolving completely into the water and any darkness or tension in the room being lifted and replaced with fresh, positive energy. Allow yourself to relax as you focus on your breath and the image of your space becoming cleansed. 4. Find the right spot. Now, you need to choose the best location in your home to place the glass. This should be a place where negative energy feels strongest. For example, it could be an area where you experience stress or tension, an area that feels stuck or heavy, or even a room where arguments or negative emotions tend to arise. Trust your intuition in picking the spot. Often, it's the areas where you spend the most time or feel the most discomfort that need cleansing the most. Common places to cleanse are the corners of rooms, as energy tends to stagnate here, and near electronic devices, which can contribute to electromagnetic pollution. High traffic areas where energy might feel scattered or chaotic. Spaces where negative emotions have lingered, like after a difficult conversation. Once you've selected the location, place the glass on a stable surface where it won't be disturbed. 5. Leave it undisturbed. This is one of the most important steps. Once you've placed the glass, do not move it for at least 24 hours. Allow the salt and water to absorb and neutralize the negative energy in that space. The longer you leave it undisturbed, the more effective it will be. During this time, avoid interacting with the glass or the water. If possible, try to remain mindful of your intentions. Keep focusing on the idea that you are clearing and cleansing the area. If you feel a sense of calm during this period, know that the salt is working to shift the energy in your space. 6. Observe the results. After 24 hours, it's time to check the glass. The appearance of the water will give you important insights into the state of the energy in your space. If the water remains clear, this is a good sign. It means that the negative energy has been successfully neutralized and the space is now free to receive fresh, positive energy. At this point, you can remove the glass, dispose of the salt water, and start fresh with new intentions for your space. If the water is cloudy or murky, don't be discouraged. This simply indicates that there are still deeper layers of negative energy that need cleansing. In this case, you should repeat the process. Replace the salt and water with fresh materials every 24 to 48 hours until the water remains clear. Over time, you'll begin to notice a shift in the energy of the space. The area will feel lighter, more open, and harmonious. By continuing to use this method, you can establish a routine of regularly cleansing the space and promoting a flow of positive, uplifting energy. 7. Repeat as needed. Depending on the level of negative energy in your environment, You may need to repeat this process a few times. For particularly challenging spaces or after emotionally charged events, like arguments or stress, you might find that cleansing with salt more frequently is beneficial. However, once the water starts to remain clear after 24 hours, you'll know that the energy has been thoroughly cleansed. Additionally, you can incorporate salt cleansing into your regular maintenance routine. Performing this process every month or during times of transition, like a new season or after significant life events, can help keep your environment balanced and free of stagnant energy. Why salt works? Salt's effectiveness in clearing negative energy lies in its unique properties. Not only does it absorb and neutralize negativity, but salt's crystalline structure also aligns with natural energy patterns, helping to restore balance and harmony. Its connection to the earth, as a natural substance, allows it to act as a conduit for transformation, cleansing spaces of not just physical dirt, but also emotional and spiritual imbalances. By incorporating salt into your home, you're creating a sanctuary of peace, where positive energy can flow freely and support your well-being. Whether you're clearing your space for clarity, preparing for a new phase in life, or simply creating a more harmonious atmosphere, salt's power is a simple yet profound tool that can help transform your environment and your life. Real-life example and personal story. Let me share a personal story that illustrates the profound effects of using salt for energy purification. A few years ago, I was going through one of the most challenging periods of my life. My work was demanding, filled with tight deadlines and constant pressure. My home environment, which was supposed to be my sanctuary, felt chaotic and disorganized. It seemed like no matter what I did, things weren't improving. I couldn't catch a break, and the weight of everything, stress at work, tension at home, and a sense of stagnation, felt overwhelming. I found myself feeling drained and stuck, unable to break out of this cycle. In my search for solutions, I came across an old practice that seemed almost too simple to be effective: using salt to cleanse the energy in my space. I had heard about it before in passing, but had never really considered trying it. However, desperate times called for desperate measures, so I decided to give it a shot. I filled a clear glass with sea salt, around 2/3 full, and added water to it. I placed it in the corner of my living room, a place where I had been feeling the most stress. This spot had become an area that felt heavy, almost as if the negative energy had settled there. I was hopeful but didn't expect instant results. I'd heard that energy cleansing takes time, and I was prepared to be patient. For the first 24 hours, nothing seemed to change. The glass sat in the corner, with the water still clear. I almost felt like it wasn't working, but I decided to trust the process. I reminded myself that some things take time, and just because I didn't see an immediate change didn't mean it wasn't having an effect on an unseen level. I continued on with my day-to-day routine, but I made an effort to remain positive and keep my mind open to the process. On the second day, I checked the glass, and to my surprise, the water had darkened significantly. At first, I was taken aback. I thought maybe it was just a result of the salt dissolving into the water. But then I realized this was a sign of something deeper happening. The water had absorbed negative energy, and it was being drawn out from my environment. I had read that the water might darken or cloud if there was a lot of negative energy present. So this was a positive indication that the cleansing process was working. I continued the process for the next few days, changing the salt and water every 24 to 48 hours, as the water would still show some signs of cloudiness. Each day, I noticed a subtle shift in the energy in my home. The oppressive feeling in the room began to dissipate. The space felt lighter, almost as if the tension had been released. I felt a calmness settle over me, and for the first time in weeks, my mind felt clearer. I found that I was able to focus more easily, and I had the mental energy to tackle the tasks that had been piling up. Within a week, the atmosphere in my home had completely transformed. The living room, which had previously been a source of stress, now felt peaceful and welcoming. I no longer felt burdened by the weight of the environment around me. My emotional state began to shift as well. I felt more grounded, more focused, and more motivated to take action. It was as if the energy in my space had been reset, allowing me to reset my own mindset. This experience marked a turning point in my life. It wasn't just about the physical space in my home being cleaned. It was about emotional and mental healing as well. The process of using salt to cleanse the space had unknowingly cleared away the emotional clutter I had been carrying with me. It had given me the mental clarity and emotional balance I needed to make better decisions, approach challenges with a renewed sense of calm, and regain my focus on what truly mattered. What I learned from this experience is that energy cleansing, through something as simple as salt, can have a profound impact not just on your physical space, but on your emotional and mental well-being as well. Salt's ability to absorb and neutralize negative energy is not just a mystical or spiritual concept. It has tangible effects that can create real shifts in your life. The atmosphere of your home plays a significant role in your mood, energy, and overall outlook on life. By cleansing your environment regularly, you create a space that supports your well-being and enhances your ability to stay positive, focused, and aligned with your goals. This simple ritual of using salt to cleanse negative energy taught me the power of creating a harmonious environment, one that can nurture my well-being, restore balance, and even inspire change. And it's a tool that I continue to use to this day, not only when I need to shift energy, but as a way to maintain a peaceful, supportive home environment. Salt, as it turns out, is much more than just a substance for seasoning food. It's a tool for transformation and healing that has stood the test of time. Salt is more than just a mineral. It is a potent tool for spiritual and emotional transformation. Through its historical significance, scientific properties, and deep spiritual uses, salt has proven itself as an ancient ally in fostering positive change. By understanding how salt interacts with our energy, whether it's absorbing negativity or promoting clarity, you can harness its power to create an environment that supports your health, happiness, and personal goals. The simple yet profound practice of placing a glass of salt water in the corner of your home may seem small, but its effects can be transformative. Whether you're dealing with stress, emotional heaviness, or simply looking to invite more peace into your life, salt offers a gentle yet effective solution. Its ability to cleanse and purify makes it a perfect tool for resetting the energy of any space, allowing you to create an atmosphere that nurtures your well-being. The key to unlocking salt's full potential lies in intention and consistency. As you commit to this practice, you'll start to notice subtle yet powerful shifts not only in the energy of your space, but also within yourself. Salt, with its deep-rooted legacy and mystical properties, has the potential to unlock new possibilities for emotional healing, personal growth, and spiritual transformation. With each use, you'll be reinforcing your connection to this sacred element, inviting its purifying influence into your daily life. So, the next time you reach for the salt shaker or consider using salt in a ritual, remember that you're holding a substance with extraordinary power, a tool for cleansing, protection, and rejuvenation. Salt invites you to create a harmonious space that supports your mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. With mindfulness and reverence, you can tap into its transformative potential, making your environment a true sanctuary for growth, peace, and positivity.